Hi, I'm Damien, and if you don't know what a premium bond is, just click here. For everyone else, I'm just going to quickly give you my thoughts on the recent rate drop and how that will impact me using premium bonds going forwards. Everything you're about to hear is just my opinion, but the rate drop's significant, so I think it's important that we cover it. Let's get it. When assessing if premium bonds are worth it, what we're actually asking is, are premium bonds still worth it when the rate of return has dropped from 1.4% to 1%? Or another way of putting that is it still worth putting money in premium bonds when the expected rate has dropped from £1.40 in every £100 that you have in premium bonds for a year, all the way down to £1? I think really that's a sensible question for any investment. But ultimately, I don't treat premium bonds as an investment. I invest money in stocks, shares, REITs, and any other income producing asset I can get my hands on. And I hold premium bonds as an emergency fund. So if the worst happens, I don't have to sell my investments. The prize draw and the chance of winning up to £1 million is a nice to have. It's not the main aim here. I have different pots of cash for different purposes. Asking the question of if premium bonds are still worth it because the rates dropped from 1.4% to 1% is an investment question. The question I really think you should be asking yourself instead is there still value in holding emergency funds? And of course, the answer is yes. By looking at this pot of cash as an emergency fund and not something that needs to be scrutinised like an investment, we see it in a different light. I use premium bonds as a support system, a net to catch me if I fall, and it just so happens that that net might win me £1 million one day. Brilliant. The drop in rates has only actually made me do one thing, and that is check the interest rates for easy access savings accounts. Because really, if my emergency fund money isn't in premium bonds, it's probably going to be in a high interest savings account instead. A quick Google and a jog on over to the big man Martin Lewis's website shows that his top picks for easy access savings accounts sit at currently between 0.9 and 1.1%. Basically, they're the same. If you had £5,000 in one of those savings accounts, you'd be guaranteeing yourself roughly £50 a year in interest. If you opt for premium bonds instead, you throw away that guaranteed £50 for the potential of winning a hell of a lot more. But at the same time, that also comes with the risk that you win nothing. Only you can make the decision on whether that risk is worth it or not, but personally, I'm not going to switch my money over from premium bonds into a high interest savings account, unless that interest rate goes up by a couple of percent at least. It's my opinion that NS&I are just taking this opportunity to reduce the rates so they can fall in line with competitors. Like I said, interest rates on easy to access savings accounts currently sit at around 1%. So NS&I are just dropping their rate to match this level. But really, it's all low. Savings account, premium bonds, whatever. I'm not using premium bonds as a tool to get rich. I do that here. So I don't ask myself whether premium bonds are still a good investment or not. I already understand that they're a shocking investment statistically anyway you slice it. But so is putting money in a high interest savings account at the minute. It's all bad. Try and ask yourself instead, do I still need an emergency fund? And if the answer to that is yes, do I want to guarantee a 1% return on those funds from a bank? Or do I want to roll the dice and chance something a lot bigger? That's up to you. But I know what I'll be doing.
I like that.